Welcome to the Azure portal. Now I am going to create the storage account with the name of ARM template 321. Now here you can see that no storage account was created yet. Now I am going to create the storage account with the help of ARM templates. ARM templates are nothing but Azure Resource Manager templates which are specially dedicated to the Azure. We cannot use these ARM templates to any other cloud technologies.
In the ARM templates are divided into two types, JSON format and YAML format. In JSON format we use the curly braces, whereas in YAML format we use the spaces like double and triple spaces. Now I have taken this JSON format ARM template file from the reference page of the Azure. In the JSON format again they are divided into two types of files, deployment.json file and parameter.json files. In this ARM templates there are few keywords which are very important like schema, content version and parameters and the resources. Schema and content version are two main things which are important. The URL and the content version are taken from the Azure documentation. It remains constant so that the Azure can be able to recognize this is an ARM template. Whereas in parameters are nothing but the inputs which we are giving to create the storage account. Here we can change the key values of the parameters. In the location, type is string, where we can give only the numbers and the letters. We cannot use the special characters in this string. Again we can see here the type as bool. In this bool we can give the whether it is true or false. Another one is int. In int we can only give the numbers in int. In resources we are creating a resource. Here we cannot change the key values, whereas in parameters we can change the key values. Why? Because in parameters whatever the value which we are giving it passes to the resources. For example, in resources name, parameters, storage account name is present. Whatever the name which we have given in the parameters, it will pass it to the resources. Here in deployment just we are giving the format of the file like type. Here we are not passing any values in the deployment. In parameters now we are going to pass our values whichever we want. For example, here it is a storage account name is that in parameters. Its value we have taken the deployment file name as string. So in parameters I am giving the storage account name value as ARM template 321, where I have used the characters and the numbers. In parameters we will pass the values whichever we want. Here you can see that in parameter1.json file for account storage name we passed the value as ARM template 321, which is a string. In boolean it has taken the true or false. In int it has taken the only the number as 7. Only the numbers will be taken in the integer.
Now I am going to deploy and run my JSON files in the Cloud Shell. In Cloud Shell now I am deploying my deployment1.json file which I have saved before. With the help of the command vi space deployment1 dot. Now here I am pasting my code which I have saved with the name of deployment1.json. To save this code now I am going to press escape :WQ and press enter. Now I have saved the deployment1.json file. Now I am going to deploy my parameter1.json file with the help of command vi space parameter1.json, and now I am going to save this with escape :WQ. I have saved the both files. Now I want to run these both files with the command az deployment group. Here I am going to give my resource group name. I am taking the resource group name as hello -- template -file. Here template file I am taking the deployment1.json, and next I am going to take the parameter parameter.json. Now I am going to run this command. You can see here the code is running. Now my code has been run. So I am going to the storage account to see whether my storage account was created or not. Now you can see here I have given the ARM template 321 name as a storage account name and resource group name as hello. You can see here the storage account was created with the name which I have given. Now I am going to the resource group deployments. You can see here my deployment has been done successfully.